Dadgum aliens, dadgum black bars, dadgum the government, dadgum all of it.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. This is the game. We want to make headlines around here. We want to break news. And it just so happens that we were in a bit of an alien super cycle here, not by choice, but Barack Obama saying aliens are real, Donald Trump saying Barack Obama's sharing classified information. He shouldn't say that. Declassify all the alien files. We have a lot of members of Congress who tell us certain things, who've been briefed in classified settings, and it scares the hell out of them. And so we ask powerful people when we get a chance. J.D. Vance told us that aliens were, in fact, demons. This is a headline that went around the world. He said he was obsessed with UFOs. He's going to get to the bottom of it. He's going to go to Area 51. J.D. Vance told us this in a wide-ranging interview that we did with him, and he just straight up said, I just don't really believe the official.
I don't think they're aliens. I think they're demons anyway, but that's a longer discussion. Well,
please feel free to watch the full clip. I asked him a couple follow-ups on that. You just can't let that kind of stuff slide, right? Right. And so we went ahead and continued to ask people that, well, we knew had an interest in this. Matt Gaetz is one of them. He was a member of Congress. Matt Gaetz was constantly investigating and interested in alien species and what the federal government was doing with aliens. And Matt told us that he was briefed about a special alien breeding program with humans. A legal alien? No, he means like actually they have living aliens and they're breeding with human beings to make a different species. Oh, okay, he told us on The Benny Show. What do you have to say, Matt?
In Crestview, Florida, in a non-classified setting, I had members of my staff there, and what they explained is that the military ran a very secret program where aliens that were living were in forced breeding programs with humans that had been abducted from war zones and from even the caravans of migrants. Now, again, I didn't verify this, but what the whistleblower was telling me is that there were like between 6 and 12 locations around the country where this happened. And what he wanted was a group, members of Congress, to all show up at the same time at all of these different locations so that any of those activities could.
Where are they? Can we get that, please? This clip went viral, and it went so viral that it was asked about multiple times, actually, on national TV. But this clip is now going viral in its orbit because Tim Burchett, somebody who we know and love, somebody who cares a lot about the UFO question in Congress and actually wants to get to the bottom of it, was asked to respond to our clip. And here's what he had to say.
That was briefing me on the locations of hybrid breeding programs where captured aliens were breeding with humans to create some hybrid race that could engage in intergalactic communication. Aliens that were living were in forced breeding programs with humans that had been abducted from war zones and from
so the congressman gets asked about this on the record.
Caravans of migrants.
All right. I mean, I don't have the tinfoil hat on just yet, Congressman, but I'm wondering, kind of how you react to that, because you are connected. You're on the UFO subcommittee. I mean, I'm just wondering what you make of that. Have you heard anything like that?
Well, I'm still a member of Congress, so I can't really comment too much on what Matt said. But I will say this.
Wait, seriously? Are you being serious, or is that tongue in cheek?
I'm being 100% serious. Okay. I've been 100% serious. I've been briefed by just about every alphabet agency there is. And I'll just tell you this, if they would release the things that I've seen, you would stay up, you'd be up at night worrying about or thinking about this stuff. We just need to disclose it all. I'm sick of it. Well, I was briefed. I'll just tell you this. I was briefed last week on an issue, 2 weeks ago. And it would have set the earth on. This country would have come unglued, I think, if they would have heard all that I heard. They would demand answers, and we need to. But it's never going to get. Unfortunately, it just keeps getting covered up and covered up, and the people that know are dying or disappearing, as the case may be.
Wow.
And for the record, I'm not suicidal, and I don't take risks. So,
I'm glad you said that. I'm speechless, Congressman.
well,
We
you
will
should
have you
be.
back.
You should be. And
I
I told the
am.
president, release it all. And the problem is the
Yeah.
people that are around the president don't know and the president doesn't know the questions to ask. A few of us are going to have to get with the president and tell him what he needs to ask and where he needs to look. I mean, we're in meetings and they give addresses and tell locations of items, I'll just say. And the public has a right to know, dadgummit. It's your tax dollars.
Absolutely.
Let's get it out there.
You got my attention, Congressman.
Okay, a couple things. One, he's totally right. Scientists who work on these, let's just call them alien programs, whatever you'd want to call it, jet propulsion laboratories, right, for the space agencies, they are going missing, and it's very, very strange. They're going missing in kind of at scale. There's 8 missing scientists. Look at this: U.S. Scientific Research Network crossovers, infrared telescopes, finding planets with water, administrative assistant, former employee of Los Alamos National Labs, NASA, JPL partners, detecting alien life. Like, all these people have either gone missing or been turned up dead. And they all have these strange things in common: that they worked at Los Alamos, that they worked on these UAP programs or adjacent to them. And so the congressman's right. Newsmax left speechless after Tim Burchett says it would set the world on fire if you've seen what I've seen. The NASA administrator also just told me that there is alien life out there, and that life exists. He did it in a slightly less spectacular way. He tells me there's a 90% chance that there's alien life on Mars. So there's that. Tim Burchett went on TV and he said, what he's seen about aliens, he said he's not suicidal, and that would burn the world down. Wow. Okay. So Tim Burchett reveals that there are underwater bases for the aliens.
Who knows how long, and that we think they're coming in from way out. Maybe they did millennia ago, but they're here and they're in these deep water areas, and that's why. I mean, like we say, we know more about the face of the moon than we do what's going on there. And we have a higher propensity of sightings around these 5 or 6, I believe, deep water areas. And so, to me,
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's crazy. What do you think? Should Tim Burchett go brief Trump so that he has all the questions? I certainly hope so. Tim Burchett will be joining us on the show soon, so we'll ask. Trump needs to be asking all the right questions if you actually want to get to the bottom of this. The president has the ability to declassify this stuff. But, boy, like, a lot of things seem to be coming together on this topic. What do you make of it? I just want all criminal, illegal aliens deported. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's your boy Benny. See ya.